Okay, so we go into my room. And I also brightened up the picture a little bit. I hope it's enough. It seemed a little dark outside, especially outside. Well, only outside. It's very bright indoors.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
So I should have the subterfuge locked. I mean, opened. And it's level 3. Can I get back to it? I hope I can get back to it. Why would I show him the broken seal? Well, that's a hard one. I'm gonna unseal it.
Let's see what it contains. Too bad for Piaggi.
Piaggi sucks anyway.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon.
What? Just a list of names?
Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
And I got nothing from opening it. I can probably read it in my inventory. Nice room, there are a few books and there is something up there. When it's grayed out I can't do anything. So I need detective skills for picking stuff up from the shelf.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Very. I can't pick it up and read it thoroughly. Cannot unlock. Oh boy. I picked all the great skills.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Superior voices. And there's something from Hannibal TV series.
The Conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome.
Well, Piaggi probably brought it here. More paintings. Hey, it's the same dude from the downstairs.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
I wouldn't like to be the Saturn. Either. What's this?
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Okay. I'm not gonna guess.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Not only hearing voices, apparently seeing angels also. Vase. No, it's just blue light shining on it somewhere. Carmelite water gives you the focused state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. You cannot carry more than 5. Press 4 to use it. Does it have a... Well, not really cooldown, but... some sort of Time to use it. If I use it now, will it work when I next time need to use some skill? Ooh. Where's the damn bed? Or is there another room? Yep. How did I miss this? Don't go to bed now. Don't go to... God damn. I had things to do. Stupid. Dude. Yeah. Didn't find all the clues about my mother on the docks. Well, I didn't. Probably because I didn't go back to where I came from. Since I looked around and there was nothing there. But then again... First time I walked by that bar, I used to pull up that plank from the pier. I couldn't use that either. I had to go back to it to activate it. So there was something else also. But I successfully went up to the manor, found clues about my mother on the docks. But not all clues. Convinced Biagi to trust me with his letter, I met Mr. Washington. I chose to join Sir Holm in the small salon. Found a strange book on the quay. Found a strange book on the quay? Did I? I don't seem to remember that. I observed Sir Holm. Alternate paths. I could have remained in the Grand Hall to speak with Mr. Washington. And I could have also check around the room that I am now sleeping in. And the room next to this one I could have try and go outside on the balcony and see if there's anything. Well, and I also was supposed to read things from the was it journal or whatever, where the people are. Like that one girl who had some sort of whatever stroke she got. There was something about her being relieved, and I got some memo of it, but I never read it. Well, that's what you get going blind and also being stupid. 4 points. Wow. So it was that strange word with the something fuge I could have used a couple of times now, I think. Now what the hell was that? Subterfuge or something. Notice anything strange? Yeah. So I still can't take any of these or these. So I'll have to go with these. Etiquette. 4 points. I could get that to second level. Adapt the appropriate behavior for every social situation, also used to formulate flattery or veiled insults. Linguistics. I would take 3 points. Yep. Unlocks dialogue options and actions. Formulate flattery or veiled insults. I'm going all the wrong ways with this. I should have this conviction in politics and diversion. But I'm going with etiquette, diversion and linguistics. Well, these two would be sensible. Well, actually, I could change it now, but then I would have kind of what is it? Lost these points. I'll put 1 to each that I already have chosen. And if I put 1 more here, I get level 2. Yay! Oh my god! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Really? 4, 6, 8, 10. 11 points to level 3. Well, it says so in the box. So I guess I'll be getting a lot more points, or this game is very long. Oh. Or I should specialize just one thing and keep filling it up and filling it up and filling it up and play 2, 4, 5, 15 playthroughs. Something like that. Yeah, I'll go with this. Validate, hold space. Oh. Equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Confer skill points. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm playing this so wrong. Time given for opportunities is increased by 50%. Reach level 3 in diversion and level 2 in etiquette and conviction. So after all those, so I have now 1 in 3, and when I get the diversion and conviction to 3rd and 2nd level, I get the 15% increase. Ambassador. The disconcerted state is replaced by the focused state. Okay. Using a Devil's Thorn also gives you 1 effort point. I really don't understand the points, not yet at least, since I haven't even used them. Picking up collector coins gives you more experience, retroactive. Reach level 3 erudition and etiquette skills. It will take me some time to reach level 3 in erudition, unless I happen to find some convenient 3 billion books that gives me +1. What else is feasibly close? Experience. Your effort points pool increases by 1 after reaching level 5. Now I'm on level 2. Subtle. You gain 2 skill points in psychology. Succeed 2 confrontations. Ooh. And oh. So This is kind of like achievements also. So I usually avoid looking what gives what achievements to avoid any spoilers. But I don't know. I don't really know if this is comparable. Make dialogue choice 20 times before the end of the dialogue timer. Number of successes 9 out of 20. Use no consumable during quest. Yeah, well, that's kind of a... I shouldn't read those. The journal is what I was interested in, but I can't get there in here. Get to that right now. Mysterium Cosmographicum, Johannes Kepler, 1596. Scientific essay combining the most precise astronomical observations with advanced mathematical notions. +1 skill point in science. Though, I believe I said I'm very familiar with that book. Probably just the covers. Rules of Civility and Decent Behavior, Leonard Perrine, 1618. A treatise on good manners, intended for the Jesuit colleague of La Flèche. 1 skill point in etiquette. I need 11 to get a second level, so I'm in 3rd level. Charles Sorel, 1644, Laws of Gallantry, a play that might first appear trivial, but is in reality an informed analysis of the codes of polite society. Codes of polite society. 1 skill point in diversion. Did I have diversion? Yes. I could take that, or linguistics. There's no linguistics books. I think I should take that to... It was etiquette, diversion. What was the other ones? That's etiquette, science, diversion. What is this? Parallel lives, Boutage, 10 to 11th century. What kind of century is that? A series of biographies of illustrious men, providing much information on their lives and the origin of their greatness. 1 skill point in conviction. Oh. So I could get conviction going. Conviction. 1 point in conviction opens up different, dialogues and options and actions and things and stuff. Now that I realize that I'm very stupid, I should have put 1 point in politics also. Well, it's only level 3. I'll learn by the end of the game. So I'll take the conviction to get more. Was it conviction? Was it no, diversion is opened already. Conviction. Oh, but was it retroactively? Was it? I guess. Anyhow, let's take that. Can I read more? I can read more. What the f... No. Oh, I can read only one. Manuscript to equip. Ah, exactly. Oh, I can... Manuscript currently being read. Start quest hold space. Well, that first quest didn't go so well. Let's hope better for the second one. And I think I'll check out the journal, see what kind of people there are that I got the revelations for. Start the second if I can. Another vision. Is that Mortimer on the left? Nice to play chess
What?
with those sleeves.
The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
Ooh.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, I guess he's not Mortimer. Unless...
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late,
Bonaparte.
and we have much to discuss. One last move?
I suppose. I don't know.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this? Come, come, take a seat, my friend.
Oh, is that a vision? Or was I just a fly on the wall? I guess I was just a fly on the wall. Barefoot? What? This is a vision. Or a dream, or whatever. Now I'm the masked man.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
They are not.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
I was just saying I didn't pay attention whose door he was knocking on, but I guess I know now.
I'm coming!
Actually, I'm not coming. I'm checking out that... Oh, wrong button. It was enter, which is highly strange. Journal. Adams Elizabeth. It was the girl who had the... whatever... issue. Elizabeth Adams is the daughter of John Adams, Vice President of the United States. Oh. Elizabeth was rejected by her parents at birth and was declared stillborn. Brought up in isolation, she grew into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder, devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety. Her deepest secrets were slowly gnawing away at her from inside. Despite numerous treatments, nothing could cure her. The young woman continued to descend into folly. As a friend of Sir Gregory Holm and of Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in the hope that he could help her. With little hope, Elizabeth has now been at the manor for a short while. Haven't met Mortimer yet. And this is my mother. Sarah Faustin de Richet is a rich French aristocrat. 34 years ago, Sarah took over one of the most important secret societies, the Golden Order. Very secret. A woman of strong will, Sarah endeavored to infiltrate the highest circles of society. Politics, trade transactions, secrets of state, or paranormal spheres. The Order had an eye over everything. One of the biggest areas of growth that Sarah brought to the Order was the development of its branches in America, Europe, and Central Africa, not to mention the expansion of her occult section, which she took care of personally. So she's an occultist. Since he was just a boy, Sarah has been preparing her son, Louis, to become the new face of the Golden Order. Good to know. Sir Gregory Holm. He looks kinda strange. With hairy mole. Yuck. Sir Gregory Holm, Baron of Nottingham, is a very influential British aristocrat. Confirmed realist Sir Gregory Holm spent his career extending the influence of the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading posts in America, he stamped his hallmark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributed to the reduction of the national debt, and being very attached to family values, he invested time in the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer decent education to the future links in the next industrial revolution. Network builder Holm always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friend, Lord Mortimer. Hillsborough Emily. Who is that? I thought... Oh, yeah, Duchess. Emily Hillsborough is an English duchess close to the English crown. Very discreet about her origins, Emily only came onto the political scene after her wedding. That some qualified as a marriage of interest to an old English aristocrat on the decline. Libertarian, modern, but discreet, she has taken it upon herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years she has become the favorite diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister William Pitt to take her as private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. As a regular visitor, Emily accepted Sir Gregory Holm's invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's island because, for nothing in the world, would she miss one of these famed receptions. Regular visitor. Okay. Louis de Richet, the only son of Sarah Louis... What? The only son of Sarah, Louis Marat de Richet, is a young Parisian aristocrat. Ever since he was a young child, Louis moved in his mother's circles, and so it was natural that on his 14th birthday he entered the Golden Order, a secret society headed by Sarah. Precocious, Louis progressed quickly at her side, despite the daily treatment his mother prescribed for his chronic migraines. He climbed the ladder until he was able to assist his mother in occult cases for which he was particularly talented. As time went by, he became shaped in the image that his mother had held for him. Everything pointed to one day young Louis becoming the head of the Golden Order. Giuseppe Piaggi. To be discovered. Had I discovered anything? Immune to logic. Well, what a surprise. And good guys, immune to conviction. His Eminence the Cardinal Giuseppe Piaggi is a legate of Pope Pius VI. I don't know. Distinguished speaker, Giuseppe Piaggi worked throughout his career to serve the principles of the Roman Catholic Church. A man of science and amateur philosopher, he quickly caught the ear of the Pope, who discreetly named him Cardinal in pectore. Ah, in pectore. So they wasn't saying inspector in that one movie that I can't remember. One of those Tom Hanks things, I think. He was thus able to use this relationship of trust to help Pius VI in his difficult mission of guiding the faithful. Invited by Sir Gregory Holm. Gregory Holm sounds so familiar. Gregory Holm. I don't know why it's so familiar. Invited by Sir Gregory Holm, Piaggi is delighted to meet his old friend Mortimer in order to represent the interest of the Holy See. Gregory Holm. He doesn't look any familiar, but sounds very familiar. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte is a young lieutenant in the French army. In his early youth, Napoleon was uprooted from his native Corsica, and thus he bore a grudge against the aristocracy, the clergy, and the French people who failed to accept him. He joined the French army with the firm intention of making a name for himself and of making history by proving his true worth. Searching for backing of any kind, he attracted the sympathy and support of Lord Mortimer. Invited to the latter's reception, Napoleon intends to prove his value to the world. Servants. Vulnerability is conviction. All Mortimer servants wear a mask. It is a recurring subject of conversation among the guests, so no one knows the true reason. They are clones. That's just my bit. George Washington. George Washington is the founding father of first president of the United States of America. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sarah de Richet into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. He later took the helm of the American branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia, but that was without taking into account Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Well, I don't know if he was successful if he wanted to retire. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings incognito. Very incognito. First thing he told me... Oh, I'm the American president, you. Traits. I am very charismatic. I trusted my mother, so I get 1 psychology point. I've chosen diplomat class. The diplomat class skills cost less to acquire. Excuse me! There are all 4. These are only 3. Costs less to acquire. I was never very good at math, but I think 4 is more than 3. I'm not sure, but well, reliable. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation. You obtain Piaget's letter. And I help Lady Adams after her malaise. Well, I really didn't. I thought I was telling the others to step back and let her breathe so I could do something without their noticing. But instead, I ran across the room, flailing and telling, well, she should have a doctor here. That wasn't my proudest moment. Oh. Someone knocked on the door. Should I go to the door? Should I let him knock? Should I check out the place? Hard choices, so let's make those when we continue.